And I know it's you. Hey, is it crime to throw sodium chloride into enemy's eyes? Yes, that's it all. I know it's a salt, but is it a crime?
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Today we have a special element in our video. Can you please have a drum roll? Okay. So we have a sodium wait. Okay, sorry. Wrong one. This is sodium chloride, which is basically table salt. That's not the one. It's interesting, it's very tasteful, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. Can we have one more drum roll please? Let's go. We have the elemental sodium. So we're going to have a fun experiment with this, but let me tell you about elemental sodium. Basically sodium metal is like me in a relationship, highly unstable, highly volatile. That's the reason why it doesn't exist. Not just my relationship, the elemental sodium doesn't exist in nature. So let's see about some physical properties of sodium metal. Sodium metal is a very interesting metal. Now I'm talking like the chemistry exam when I prepare for 2 marks and I have to write for 8 marks. This is how I start the thing. So sodium metal is a very interesting metal. Let me grab. It's a lightweight metal. The density is pretty low. So if you think of lightweight metals, we have around 4 metals. Let me show you what are those 4. I have a periodic table handy, whenever. So yeah, we have sodium at 11. And when you talk about lightweight elements, these are the 4. We have lithium, we have sodium, we have magnesium, and we have beryllium. Please do subscribe so that the next video I'm posting out is on magnesium. And to talk about beryllium is that one person in class that nobody wants to talk to because beryllium is highly toxic. Even in lab environments, a lot of chemists are not very comfortable handling beryllium. So that's pretty useless when it comes to lightweight metals. And there's a lot I can talk about magnesium, but I'm going to reserve it for the next video. So let's proceed with sodium for this video. The atomic number is 11, and this is the symbol of sodium, Na, and the atomic weight of sodium is 22.9. So let's get all this numbers out of the way. Let's talk about physical properties of sodium. As a word of caution, please don't try this at home. Sodium is a very reactive metal and it reacts very violently with water. Looking at the brighter side, sodium is a very soft metal. You don't need a sharp knife to cut it. It is soft metal. So you can easily cut it, and if you can see, it's a very shiny metal, if you can really see, but the shine is not permanent because as soon as you expose that sodium metal to air, it forms oxide layer, it reacts with oxygen to form oxide layer. Talking about sodium's oxidation, it even reacts with the moisture in your hand, so you have to wear gloves, and it's not something great when you get on your hands. So yeah, it's a very malleable, you can press it. So if you can see, this is the metal, how it looks. I'll show you. I'm not gonna put much force, but I'm gonna make it like a plate. Let's see. It's not as soft as people say it to be. It's a little hard. But I'm gonna make a disc out of sodium. It's like the hard clay. But yeah, it's very malleable, and if you put it in water, it kind of floats. And last night we were performing some we are putting some big chunks of sodium in the water, and the explosions are massive. So you can see, I'm breaking the sodium metal without any effort. So yeah, so that's one property of sodium. So another cool thing, let's have some water. Where is my H2O? Give me some H2O. get any water on the sodium. Let me put a little amount of sodium into water. You can see, because of its density it should flow, and the gas that you are seeing here, it reacts with water and forms sodium hydroxide. And if you can guess what gas is this, you can put it in the comment section. So when we put sodium metal in water, it reacts to form sodium hydroxide, and you can see little sparks coming, and the orange flame is the sodium metal signature. See, you don't want to get a molten thing on you. You don't want to get molten sodium on you. Let me put a little bigger sodium so that I can capture the hydrogen gas. When you put it, it keeps moving in the water because the gas that's released, you can see the gas burns. So that's what hydrogen is, the flammable gas. So that's what you see here. I'm going to show you some footage of we playing with big chunks of sodium metal on the open. You're going to take a look at it. You're going to have fun, and please don't try this at home because it's very explosive and it's not fun when you get molten sodium metal on you. Sodium metal is the 6th most abundant element on the planet. If you see yellow street lamps, that's called sodium lamps because they have sodium in it. And when we burn the sodium, you saw that yellow flame, right? That's a signature color for the sodium. So that's the exact color if the camera cannot replicate. Even you're walking into streets, back then we had sodium lamps. So the flame that comes from the sodium is the exact color of that. And please do like, share and subscribe, because magnesium is on the way. I like to call magnesium as the John Wick of the metals. If you want to know why, you have to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. You take care. So we are done with the video, but when wrapping up, this thing came to me. Sodium is very reactive. I already told you that. That's the reason why sodium metal is stored in mineral oil, so that it doesn't react with moisture in the air or anything. So yeah, that's one thing you have to remember, and do not try this at home. It's very explosive and dangerous. I'll see you soon.